Are you ready to take your nutrition to the next level to see the results you've been wanting? Stick with us. We're going to tell you how right here at Extreme Faith and Fitness Coaching Moment. Randy Barton here for Extreme Faith and Fitness. This week's Coaching Moment is going to help you take your nutrition to the next level to see the results that you want. How do we do that? We go beyond calorie counting to make sure that those calories are the right calories. A lot of times people come, they have all sorts of different goals. What are your goals? They may not be mine or the person next door. But your goals may be this. It might be to lose weight. It might be to gain weight. It might be to pack on some muscle mass. It might be to do whatever you have. To do that, you've got to be intentional about things. A healthy lifestyle is not just simply making it up as you go. It's educating yourself to do things properly so that it happens in a timely manner as well as the way that you envisioned it to be from the very beginning. Now, everybody's heard about counting calories, and some programs have you counting points and all of these different things. I'm going to give you two things today that will help you immensely get on the track to right nutrition and possibly go a step further than what you've ever heard before. Here's what we got. First thing I'm going to tell you is this. You've got to know how many calories that you need to count. You hear people say that all the time. Then you'll hear people throw out high carb, low carb, whatever it may be. Fact is, the very first thing, the biggest thing you can do, your first step in the right direction, is to know how many calories you're supposed to be consuming and then start following that calorie count. Here's what you're going to do. Here's a place where you can not have to sit down with equations and be a math whiz to know how many calories to eat during the day. Go to my website here, beachbodycoach.com/EXFF. It's a free account. Just once you get there, hit join, select the free thing. If you want, it's a couple bucks a week and you can get like personalized meal planners. Awesome. But you can sign up just for free. beachbodycoach.com/EXFF. Once you get your account set up, you're going to follow this path. And I'll put it on the screen now. You're going to follow Eat Smart. Then you're going to click on the nutrition tools. And then the third of the nutrition tools is caloric needs, so that you can find out, enter a little bit of info, your age, your weight, your lifestyle, if you're doing any type of workout routine, and it's going to tell you right there how many calories you need to be consuming for you. And you've got that. Now that's the first step. That's where I normally will stop with people, is just say, hey, that's what you need to do. Go from there. You're gonna, because that's really the biggie. Once people get over the hurdle of knowing how many calories to eat and counting their calories, they're really on the right track, a step in the right direction. There's a few other basics, to throw in there that you've heard me say before. The white rule. If you're not familiar with that, look it up on another video of the YouTube channel. You hear it saying, eat 1 pound or 1 gram of protein per pound that you weigh. There's basic rules like that. But let's take it truly to the next level, beyond all of those things, and put it in an easy form to do this. To do that, we're going to say out of those calories, okay? Step 1 is find out how many calories you need to eat. Step 2 is know how you need to break down those calories. All right, so I've got a little chart drawn up here that hopefully will help us in this. Say your calorie count is going to be let's say that even though 2,000 calorie count is that they have on the box, the back of most boxes, especially ladies, that is not your calorie count. Guys, if you're trying to lose weight, that may not be your calorie count. It may be too much, is what I'm saying. It may be too few if you're trying to gain weight. But say your calorie count is going to be, we'll say that 2,000. The magic number that the FDA requires the norm to be based off of on nutrition facts of your food. So as we start to break this down, what percentage of those 2,000 calories need to be what? We're going to break this down. If you want to gain weight, now when I say gain weight, we're talking about healthy weight. This is not just getting fat. We get fat on our own by eating Cheetos and bonbons. When we say gain weight, I'm talking about adding on some muscle mass or putting on some healthier weight. And you're going to break those down by protein, carbs, and fats. All right, protein, carbs, and fats. And when you break it down into percentages, these are percentage numbers, you're going to want to have about 25% of your daily calories be from protein. You're going to have 50% be from carbs, and then fat, if you do the math, a small math problem there, is another 25%. Now you may be sitting here saying, I am not a math genius by any stretch. I failed it every time I took it. Don't worry, because I'm going to give you a app on your phone or your tablet, or even go online and use it on their website. It's going to break it down for you. Here's what we have though, 25, 50, 25. You say, wow, that's a lot of carbs. I thought I was supposed to eat less carbs and more protein and things to be healthy. Well, that's a different goal. That's what most Americans are trying to do, because most Americans are fat. And so this is not if you're trying to get skinny. If you want to lose weight, there you go, low carb. Check this out. That's where you're going to switch, where your proteins you're going to want to have at the 40 mark, 40% protein, and then you're going to divide the others up evenly, 30 and 30%. You see, that's significantly less. That's 40% carbs than you were having when you're trying to gain weight. So we've got 25, 50, 25. We've got 40, 30, 30. Now, there's different people that may throw out different numbers, but these are safe areas to be in. There's some people that are going to say, whoa, I'm going to completely jack mine around, and I'm going to make it like 75, 20, and 5, or 5, 75, and 5, whatever it may be. And people say 50, 25, 25. There's different schools of thought on this, but this is just simply general safe areas for someone to be in and still get results. Now, if we wanted to go a step further, and we'll do a different video maybe of third step, of then breaking down each one of these, of what types of protein are you doing, casein or isolate or whey, or all these different ones, or carbs the same way and fats the same way. They can all be broken down more. But this here is going to do you good. Now, I told you that there's a way that you can not have to do all the math to figure out what you're eating, and I want to show you how to do that. You got yourself a smartphone, a tablet, an iPad, whatever it may be. Go to another website that's showing up right now, myfitnesspal.com, or in just the app world, MyFitnessPal. You hear me talk about it all the time. It was a huge instrument for me when I was starting to learn all of this, and was starting to input everything that I ate so that I would know what does a day feel like and look like, and what does it look like in long-term results when I start tracking protein, carbs, fats to reach my goals. But here's a basic thing it looks like. I don't know if you can see this on there, but you can go in and you just start putting in all that you want, or all that you eat. All that you eat in this. You set up your profile. It's free. Don't worry. MyFitnessPal.com, MyFitnessPal app. You set up your profile. You tell it your goals. You tell it how many calories you're trying to eat. You're going to tell it your goals. Are you trying to gain weight, or are you trying to lose weight? And when you get that in, it even's got this little scanner thing. So as you eat your food, you just, you scan it through your camera, and it calculates everything for you. Now, I want to show you the coolest part in all of this, though, is if you can see this here, you go to your page where you have a summary of stuff, and you're going to click daily. I don't know if you can see what I just clicked, but it says daily. And over on this side, this portion is actually only in the mobile version. So it's only in smartphones, and it's only in tablets that I found so far. If you know how to find this online, please let me know, comment below, and tell me about it. But right there, up in that corner, there's a little graph. I don't know if you can see that little graph. If you push on that graph, this is me for yesterday. My yesterday's eating. Right now I'm trying to lose weight. My personal thing, I've just kind of started weaning down towards losing weight for the summer. And I have, here's what it says mine was for yesterday. And you guys tell me how close this is here for my goals. For me, I had proteins was 38% yesterday. I had my carbs were 28%. And it tells me that my fats were 34%. Now, I don't know about you, but that's awfully close. 38 and 40, 28 and 30, 30 and 34. I had basically a perfect nutrition day yesterday. Now, would I sit down on my own and figure out all these percentages? No, I am not a math whiz. But you get the tools to do it. You go to beachbodycoach.com/EXFF, does all the math to tell you how many calories to eat. You go to MyFitnessPal, and you get the tools that you need to start breaking it down even more. Awesome. Cool thing too, if you're not signed up, you may be just watching this because it's the video I send out for coaching, but you may be watching this on YouTube. Go to this website, or you can go to extremefaithandfitness.com. It'll take you to the same spot if you click on the free fitness coaching, And you can sign up and join for that free thing, and you're getting a Facebook group with a whole lot of people that are trying to gain muscle, lose weight, have a goal similar to yours that can help encourage you to go on through. All right, so that's been a little bit lengthy for a coaching moment, but that's the ins and outs, all the good stuff for you this week's coaching moment. Coach Randy Barton for Extreme Faith and Fitness, Beachbody Coach. See you next time.